Melbourne is a beautiful city, historical buildings, tree-lined streets, parkland and stunning waterways.
Melbourne has been battered by extreme storms. Flash flooding in the CBD has caused a day of total fire ban has been declared for the entire state. Authorities are now warning of more extreme conditions over the weekend.
Our climate is changing and it's affecting cities around the globe, including Melbourne. Although the impacts of climate change are serious, the City of Melbourne is taking action to prepare our city. We're planting trees to cool our streets, preparing for future droughts and investing in infrastructure to reduce the impacts of flooding. We're adapting our city to the reality of climate change. But we're not doing it alone. Other areas of government, industry, businesses and individuals are actively addressing the impacts of climate change to our city.
We identified a few key critical risks: increase in extreme heat waves, water shortages and flash floods. We have strategies in place to reduce the impacts of these risks on the growing population of the municipality.
Heat is a major issue for Australian cities. It's a silent killer and many of us don't realise that. It actually claims more lives each year in Australia than any other natural disaster. During summer, Australian cities experience a really exacerbated urban heat island effect. What this means is our cities can often be 5 to 7 degrees warmer than less urbanised areas. Cooling the city is a really critical element of the city's adaptation approach. The way we're doing that is we're building a green infrastructure network for the city. The City of Melbourne is seeking to double the urban forest canopy cover from 20% to 40%. We're looking at planting 3,000 trees every single year. If we achieve that, we know that we can actually reduce the city's temperatures by 4 degrees Celsius. We're not limiting ourselves to just looking at trees. We're also looking at open green spaces, living green roofs and walls. These can also contribute to cooling the city.
In 2009 we were in the middle of one of the worst droughts we've seen in modern history. Melbourne, like other cities across Australia, almost ran out of water. It was so significant because it fundamentally impacted the way Melbourne operated and the way Melburnians lived their lives. By using small-scale, localised solutions and using the right water for the right purpose at the right time means that we don't need to use our precious drinking water supplies for things such as watering our parks and gardens, flushing toilets and washing our clothes.
CSIRO research suggests that extreme events such as floods, fires, heat waves and storms will become more intense and more frequent as our climate continues to change. The City of Melbourne is already experiencing those changes. South Bank is also a danger zone for flooding when the Yarra River bursts its banks. Increasingly frequent storm surge, exacerbated by sea level rise, are going to make these risks worse as the years go by. Reducing the emissions that cause climate change is going to help, but we're still going to have to adapt. The City of Melbourne, for instance, is reducing flood risk by improving drainage systems and upgrading stormwater infrastructure.
Heat waves, water shortages and floods are all critical risks to the City of Melbourne, but we're working hard to minimise these risks.
We've engaged adaptation strategies early, and with our continued work with the community, we'll enhance Melbourne's resilience to the effects of climate change.